So here we are doing test run part 2, February 25th test server. The changes are nothing more than visual and audio effects within the game, which, to be honest, I kind of like that because it shows that they're trying to fine tune the game and make the game quality better. It's always the little things that make the game a little bit better, I think. So I did make a few changes. As you can see, I kept the dock, I kept the patty, and I put in a griffin with molots just to kind of see what that looks like. And Rock requested that I put in a griffin with aphids and orcs, so I did that. And I also changed the Fury over to 3 Zeuses, so that we can get a better look at how those look. And hopefully sound too. Oh, and great, we got a good map for this too. So, of course, as always, I'm going to start with my patty aphids. I'm going to see if I can run them down. One thing I do like about this, though, is I can actually take a look at what a lot of the other guys have. Like this Fury has those Norshams, or whatever the hell they're called. Whatever Pixonic's deciding to call them these days. And they definitely have a cooler look to them. As far as the way that they fire. And the muzzle flash looks pretty cool too. I don't know if you guys noticed in the previous videos, but the aphids have black smoke trails to them now, which is pretty cool actually. It's got a black smoke trail with that fire. The lead thing is on fire. The missile itself. It's pretty cool looking actually, I think. See, the problem is, although it looks cool, the new explosions look cool, you can't see around them. I mean, I guess that's kind of like the point, though. They want you to have that feeling of not being able to see. So the Molots themselves look the same, but now it kind of looks like they have tracer rounds. Kind of makes it a little bit easier to focus your efforts onto a target. Wow, that's crazy that you can't even cut through that fusion. I can't even cut through that fusion with 4 of these things. That's insane. See if I can pull a little trick off here. Nailed it. Now all I gotta do is wait for a target. I do notice that the ejections on pilots is much more noticeable and slower. But when they do eject, they've got this cool little explosion that centers around the where the cockpit would be, in theory, where the cockpit would be on the mech. It looks pretty cool, actually. See if we can get a better angle. That's weird. I noticed since they've been doing a lot of these updates, a lot of the physics have been broken on a lot of the small things. Your mech gets stuck in a place that it normally wouldn't get stuck in. You know, just shit like that. Alright, that's enough of that. So we're gonna take these assholes out that are leading a gay parade of Lancelot Anseal shields. So let's see if we can use these Zeuses to cut through those bad Larrys. I do like the look of the new Zeus. It's more lethal, I guess is a good way to describe it. I'm not really sure how else to describe it. Just looks cooler. This targeting sucks. What the hell is going on with this targeting? Yeah, it's definitely much cooler as far as the way that it looks. And it sounds pretty cool in my headphones too. It does sound more like thunder now. It's definitely a much deeper sound to it. I don't know what's going on right now. Why is this guy just standing there? I can't lock my target, so I can't change my target on the test server. So you're stuck firing at the target that they want you to fire at, which is kind of shitty. Yeah, the Zeuses definitely sound much cooler. They've got a... Seems like they have a more of a deep roar to them. Pretty cool sounding, actually. Of course, on the test server, you can get whatever you want, so everybody's taking the frickin' Lancelots with Anseals. You know, I mean, I tried it once, and it is cool, but, I mean, you know, when you've got a fucking gay parade of 20 of them marching up that main ramp there, it kind of takes the fun out of the game, you know? I also noticed that weapons seem to be firing almost as soon as they get into range. I don't know if there's like a setting on that can be changed or whatever, but we lost. Oh, wow, I'm surprised we won. So, I mean, that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea. I'm going to see if I can maybe do some more changes, see if we can find some new stuff. Maybe find some different weapons. Unfortunately, the Trebs are not available on the test server today. I don't know if they didn't finish them or whatever in time, but there you have it. That's all for now.